just been coming here. Gotcha. Okay. What's the deal? You turn off your engine with all those cars lined up behind you. I am not moving until you let me. Yeah, I'm not moving this car. Okay, well, we're good. We still have like 10 minutes. We'll try to grab them in there real quick. Yep, okay. Okay, we'll just see.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the University of Texas at San Antonio, May 2017 Commencement Ceremony for the College of Education and Human Development, the College of Sciences, and the Honors College. Ladies and gentlemen, the University Marshal, Janice Bush, bearing the mace, has entered the Alamo Dome. The mace traces its roots to the medieval period when it was a weapon used by mounted knights in Western Europe. It has been a symbol of scholarship and integrity for universities since the 11th century. Today, the University Marshal carries the mace to indicate the solemnity of the occasion and the confirmation of the academic process. Please welcome members of the stage party as they enter the Alamo Dome. The stage party includes the university president, the provost, and members of the university leadership and the academic deans of the colleges at today's ceremonies.
Good afternoon. To officially open the May 2017 commencement ceremony of the University of Texas at San Antonio, will the University Marshal bearing the mace and the banner marshals conveying the banners for the College of Education and Human Development, the College of Sciences, and the Honors College, please come position the mace and post the banners. Will all please rise for the singing of the national anthem led by UTSA student Bobby De Leon Jr.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Bobby. Please be seated. The UTSA faculty, university administrators and staff, and a community of UTSA graduates welcome you, our guests, to the UTSA Commencement. I'm Molly Agrawal, Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, and will serve as today's Master of Ceremonies. It is now my pleasure to introduce members of the stage party, whom I'll ask to stand and be recognized. I ask you to hold your applause until all members of the stage party have been recognized. Pedro Reyes, President ad interim of the University of Texas at San Antonio. Juliet Garcia, Senior Advisor to the Chancellor for Community, National, and Global Engagement of the University of Texas System, and a keynote speaker for today's ceremony. Bernard Arulanandam, Interim Vice President for Research. Sam Gonzalez, Vice President for Student Affairs. Jude Valdez, Vice President for Community Services. Dean Hendricks, Dean of Libraries. Debrina Lafa-Ebinyinga, Dean of the Graduate School. Margot Deli Carpini, Dean of the College of Education and Human Development. George Perry, Dean of the College of Sciences. Sean Kelly, Dean of the Honors College. Michael Klein, President of the UTSA Alumni Association. Janice Bush, Professor of Environmental Sciences and University Marshall. Patricia Sanchez, Associate Professor of Bicultural and Bilingual Studies. Catherine Mayer, Associate Professor of Physics and Astronomy. And Kinitra Brooks, Associate Professor of English, representing the faculty of the Honors College. Please join me now in welcoming the members of the stage party. Thank you. You may be seated. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce UTSA's President ad interim, Dr. Pedro Reyes. Dr. Reyes has had a 30-year career in higher education, focusing his attention on education policy, student success, and the craft of learning. He has authored several books and numerous scholarly publications on those subjects and raised more than $22 million in funding to pursue his research. Dr. Reyes' service to the University of Texas System began in 1990 when he joined the faculty of UT Austin. From 2003 to 2012, Dr. Reyes was Associate Vice Chancellor for Academic Planning and Assessment for the system. And from 2012 to 2015, he was Executive Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Since returning to the faculty of UT Austin as the Ashbel Smith Professor of Education Policy, he has also served as a special assistant to System Chancellor William McRaven. In his various roles at the UT system, Dr. Reyes has always been a good friend to UTSA, and it gives me great pride to say that he's now, and will be forever now, a true road runner. Please join me in welcoming President Pedro Reyes.
Thank you, Provost Agrawal. And yes, I am a road runner now and forever. Good afternoon, everybody. Before we begin the celebration with the graduates, let's honor a very special group of people who are here in the audience. Will all the mothers please rise to be recognized? All the mothers in the audience, please rise. Happy Mother's Day! Happy Mother's Day! We love you, moms. Thank you. What a wonderful way to celebrate your special day. This is such a special occasion for our graduates, and we are so proud of you. And to everyone out there who supported this outstanding group of students throughout their time at UTSA, we honor you as well. So graduates, now let's stand up and show your family and friends and professors how much you appreciate for the work they've done for you. Can you please stand up, graduates? Thank you. Thank you. Today, you begin a new journey. It is one that you have worked hard to achieve because you were really committed. You persevered, and you never gave up. And along the way, you built a lot of friendships. You learned a lot about cultures and different people, and you laughed a lot, and sometimes you even cried. And on the way, you created memories that would last you a lifetime. And thinking about memories at UTSA, I haven't been long here, but in the time that I've been here, I've learned a few things that probably all of you experienced as well. I've learned that, yes, it is possible to have a wardrobe made up entirely of blue and orange. And to prove it to you, I bought some cool Roadrunner socks to celebrate this occasion with you. Another thing that I learned is that if you want to fit in at Fiesta UTSA, you must wear at least 50 medals to compete with the Rey Feo and King Antonio. And that was tough to wear 50 medals, believe me. I also learned that the squirrels at UTSA fear no humans. On a more serious note, I've learned that UTSA is a really unique university, unlike any other university. It is a large campus, but people really care about each other. It is a place where everyone can be successful, and all of us, faculty, students, staff, work together to achieve great things. And we also lift each other up when necessary. So when a UTSA graduate inspires a child in the classroom to love learning, or makes a new scientific discovery that improves the quality of life, we all celebrate. And this is why we're here today, to celebrate each of you in the greatness you have already achieved. And remember how today feels, and never forget it. It is not the end of something, but it is the start of something new and wonderful. And as you take the next steps in your journey, keep doing great things. Make us proud. Make your parents proud, and make this nation proud. And remember, you will always be a Roadrunner, and that UTSA will always be your home. So congratulations, graduates, and my best wishes to all of you. Now it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Dr. Julieta Garcia. Dr. Garcia is a national thought leader who has devoted her life's work to higher education. She's a first-generation college graduate, earning 2 degrees from the University of Houston before receiving her doctorate in communications from the University of Texas at Austin. She was the first female Mexican-American president of the U.S. college or university, and spearheaded the creation of the University of Texas Brownsville in 1991. She currently serves as Senior Advisor to the Chancellor for Community, National, Global Engagement at the University of Texas System, where she's focused on expanding the impact of the University of Texas System to promote success for all Texans. Among her many honors, Dr. Garcia was named by Fortune magazine as one of the world's 50 greatest leaders in the U.S. and around the nation and the world, and one of the top 10 college presidents in the U.S. by Time magazine. Juliet, it's an honor to have you here with us today, especially on this glorious day. And so please join me in welcoming my dear friend and great colleague, Dr. Julieta Garcia.
Thank you, Ad Interim President Dr. Pedro Reyes, for the great privilege of being with you today. Dr. Reyes has been a good friend and an esteemed colleague for many years. I cannot think of anyone better suited to lead the University of Texas San Antonio during this crucial time of transition. Greetings also to the distinguished and dedicated members of the UTSA faculty and leadership. This university stands perfectly poised to lead the way into the 21st century by producing class after class of new leaders prepared to take their place in this complicated world. Y a los padres de los estudiantes, muchas gracias por acompañarnos en este día tan especial. Especial por presenciar la graduación de sus hijos y porque hoy es el Día de las Madres. ¡Qué regalo tan excepcional vamos todas las madres a recibir hoy en día! Les recuerdo que todo lo que transcurrió durante el año universitario se disfruta hoy. Hoy celebramos un gran esfuerzo. Todas las noches que estos estudiantes se desvelaron o las mañanas que madrugaron, hoy celebramos el trabajo de sus estudiantes y de sus profesores. Además, estamos aquí para celebrar también lo que han hecho ustedes, los padres, los esposos y esposas, hijos y hijas, al prestarles su apoyo a estos estudiantes, porque sin ustedes, los reconocimientos del día de hoy no habrían sido posibles. Felicidades a todos. Congratulations to the many families, parents, and especially on this Mother's Day, to the many mothers who have a son or daughter or who themselves are graduating. I cannot imagine a finer and more valuable gift to receive this special day than a simple picture of a mother standing next to her graduate. So we thank you. Thank you for the many years that as parents or as spouses, as children or brothers and sisters, primas or primos, you have helped support these graduates. Education is indeed a family affair. Graduates, please take a moment with me today to recognize that and to honor it with one grand round of applause for the many who have helped you make this day possible. So today, graduates, you should walk a bit taller than usual. You should hold your head just a bit higher than normal, because you are about to enter the ranks of our country's educated elite, the ranks of the top 30% who have earned a college degree. Those few who have chosen to dedicate years studying, thinking, writing, and imagining a better world. And it's a good thing, because you'll need every bit of the excellent UTSA preparation that you've been privileged to receive in order to tackle the great challenges before us. And soon, when you apply for the next job, one of the first questions you'll likely be asked is about your educational preparation. After today, when you're asked that question, you'll be able to answer with your head held high. I have a bachelor's degree, or I have a master's degree, and for a few of you, I have a doctorate. Then inevitably, the next question you'll be asked is, from where? Here's the good part. You'll be able to say, it's from the University of Texas, San Antonio. A university that, in spite of its very young existence, is already becoming nationally renowned as a leader in cyber defense, exemplary teacher preparation, Alzheimer's disease research, and for its impressive honors college. And so for my very few minutes with you today, I'd like to focus on just two things that helped me along the way on my path and that might help launch you on yours. I first learned about the notion of advocacy from my parents. On my first day of first grade, I passed an exam skipping from first to second grade. My brothers would make fun, saying it was probably a test of whether you could color within the lines. Nonetheless, that day, 2 of us passed that exam. A friend of mine named Cynthia Miller and me. The principal of the elementary school decided to place Cynthia in a second grade classroom for English-speaking students and to place me in a second grade classroom for Spanish-speaking students. Now, my parents had sent me to kindergarten to learn English, and I had. Furthermore, my parents were both bilingual, and so we daily practiced using both languages. So you can imagine the surprise and shock that my mother experienced learning that in spite of having learned English well enough to skip to the second grade, I was suddenly being placed in what was called a remedial classroom for Spanish speakers. She was indignant. So the next day, she went to the school to politely request that I be transferred to the English-speaking classroom. My mother had excelled in school, having earned her place as a salutatorian of her high school graduation class. She would accept no less for her own children. She went to the elementary school the next day to talk to the principal. Her request to have me transferred was denied. The principal said there was room for only 1 additional child in the English-speaking classroom of the second grade. The next day, my father went to the school to make the same request. He received the same response. Politely but determined, my father responded by saying that he had no choice but then to take out an ad in the local newspaper telling the public what the school district had done to his daughter. He then proceeded to leave the principal's office. Within just a few minutes, as the story goes, the principal ran down the hallway and caught up with him and said, Mr. Villarreal, well, he didn't say Villarreal. She said, Mr. Villarreal, I will find a place for your daughter in the English-speaking classroom. The next day, I was transferred into second grade English-speaking classroom. I cannot tell you how many times that story was retold in our family, and it got better with each retelling. In that simple action, my parents taught me the power of advocacy for your family, for yourself, and for the many that someday might depend on your voice to be their advocate. Our mother died at the very young age of 40 years old. My 2 brothers and I were raised by my father. Our lives would never be the same again. Growing up in this way taught us a great deal. You can survive and you can thrive, even after the death of your own mother as a child. You can survive and thrive, even as the only woman in your professional career. Eventually, I left my hometown to attend college. I was at the university it was there that I started my own path toward advocacy. I joined the debate squad. Now, in those days, many years ago, in intercollegiate debate competition, women debated only women, unless, that is, you were in a mixed team. As it turned out, I had a young man as a partner, so we were a mixed team. So I debated in the men's division. It was to be the best preparation I could have ever had for my professional career in what was going to be mostly a man's world. I chose then to become an advocate for others, for more educational opportunities in South Texas, Some days that meant going to the Texas State Legislature. Other days it was testifying to Congress in Washington on the need for more Pell Grants for students. One year I spent it in federal court, refusing to sign the right of entry when the Department of Homeland Security wanted to try to build a fence on our campus. And for 3 years, I used my voice in South Africa after the fall of apartheid to help integrate higher education. Consider using and choosing a life of advocacy where you worship, where your children are in school, at work, in public office, or in your own family. Never have we needed more courageous voices for that which is just and in the interest of common good than we need today. I believe that advocacy is one of the most important responsibilities of any college graduate. Now, I did a lot of things wrong along the way that are not on my resume. It would require it to be too long. I married young, too young, at 19. I graduated with my bachelor's degree at 20 and had my first baby the first day after my 21st birthday. I got into graduate school the next fall when my son was just 3 months old. Soon I was expecting my second baby. I had my daughter the next year and completed my master's degree a year later. Sound familiar to many of the mothers in this audience? After teaching for 2 years, I was back at the university to work on my doctorate. I had no idea where my path would lead me or what my own life's purpose was to become. But somehow I intuitively knew that I needed to get really well prepared for whatever came my way. When I was selected to become president of a small community college in Brownsville, Texas, I was 37 years old. The average age for college and universities presidents in the U.S. that year was 52 years old. When I became president for the first time, I was the only president out of 52 community college presidents in the entire state of Texas. I had been an academic dean for 5 years. I had chaired a self-study for reaffirmation of accreditation. I knew more details than anyone else on campus about obscure and important things. I knew how many vehicles the college owned and how many books by subject area we had in our library. But I had no idea what it meant to be a president. So I did what we all do as good students. I studied up. I read everything I could find, and then I decided to discover and then interview a few good college presidents that were considered to be the best. One president in particular stood out among the rest. His name was Bob McCabe, and he was the president of Miami-Dade Community College. At that time, Miami-Dade already had over 50,000 students. I traveled to Miami-Dade to interview him. I asked him, "What is the most important part of your job?" I stood ready to take notes and write down his secrets. Remember, I was trying to figure out how to be a good president. He shared a gentle sort of smile, and then he said, "The most important thing I do is to ensure the democracy of the United States of America." I had not expected that to be the answer. I thought it'd be about building a campus or hiring just the right faculty, balancing a budget, keeping your physical house in perfect order. I said, "I'm sorry, sir, I do not understand." He explained, "My job is to take the next generation of Cubans or of Haitians or of native Floridians. It's to invite them into this college. It's to help them succeed and become productive, hardworking, contributing members of our society. Because if I succeed in doing that really well, they will nurture, they will defend, and they will sustain our democracy." I closed my notebook and came home. I had learned what was to become my own purpose. I found my purpose close to home. That was important to me. I wanted to be close to my family, to the community in which I had grown up. that had been neglected for decades and that was in such great need of having access to high-quality public education. Eventually, it required that we establish a new university, first and for 20 years known as the University of Texas at Brownsville, and more recently, that we establish a new university once again, now known as the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, with its own medical school. Now to your own purpose and your own home. A few months ago, I read a very interesting article in Forbes magazine titled, "America's Next Great Metropolis is Taking Shape in Texas." In it, the author talked about the 74-mile corridor between San Antonio, San Marcos, and Austin. He said it had become one of the fastest growing regional economies in the nation, attracting residents and creating jobs at a remarkable rate. San Antonio's job growth alone has soared to 31.1%, more than twice that of New York City, and almost 3 times that of San Francisco and Los Angeles. And these are good-paying jobs. The job growth in the aerospace and cybersecurity industries, for example, is 3 times the national average. But with growth of this magnitude come great challenges to study and find answers to how to improve transportation, how to increase educational opportunities, and minimize the environmental impact in this beautiful hill country of yours. But sometimes what I'm saying is that best opportunity lies just at your own doorstep. I spent 28 years as a president at commencements like this one. When I would confer degrees on the students, I would say, by the powers invested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Texas system, blah, blah, blah. And then I would say, and I confer on you the degrees for which you have been recommended with the rights, the privileges, the responsibilities, and obligations thereunto. Your degrees today entitle you to special rights and responsibilities. But don't forget about the second part of that statement. Aside from the privilege of being able to say you have a UT degree, it also entitles you to the responsibility and the obligations you have to improve the human condition. So as you think about where to have impact and purpose in your own life, consider your own community. Consider making a difference close to home. I used to tell people when I was in Washington or in New York, and they'd say, "Are you still in Texas? Like, do you need a map? Are you lost?" And I'd say that to them, if I weren't living in South Texas, I'd be trying to figure out how to get here quickly. So for those of you who choose the path of advocacy or a life filled with purpose, who will you become an advocate for? And what will be your own life's purpose? Only you can answer that, but I can tell you that our world needs you badly. We need you to teach our state's children, regardless of how well or ill prepared they come to the doorstep of our schools. We need you to invent creative and innovative models of affordable housing and new financial structures that expand opportunities for business to be nurtured, to grow, and to succeed. We need you to write the poetry that will inspire us to continue to dream, to love, and to remember. And we need leaders with character. Today, you become the newest ambassadors for the University of Texas, San Antonio. Represent it well and take your place among the many that have preceded you to become stewards of its mission, leaders in your community, and important contributors to making our world a better place. Nurture and care for our fragile environment. Work for peace and justice. Build bridges, not fences. And take your place as an engaged citizen of our world. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
of the Colleges of Education and Human Development and Sciences.
Will all the doctoral degree candidates please rise and remain standing? President Reyes, it is a privilege to present these candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership and Doctor of Philosophy in Biology, Chemistry, Computer Science, Counselor Education and Supervision, Cultural Literacy and Language, Environmental Science and Engineering, Interdisciplinary Learning and Teaching, and Physics. The graduate faculties of the College of Education and Human Development and Sciences have recommended that the candidates who stand before you, having completed all academic requirements, are entitled to receive their degrees. President Reyes will confer the doctoral degrees.
Thank you, Dean. By virtue of the authority vested by law in the Board of Regents of the University of Texas System, I now confer upon you the respective academic degree for which you've been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereto. And I offer my sincere congratulations.
Will the doctoral candidates and the major professors please come forward to be invested with the hood?
The following students are receiving a doctoral degree from the College of Education and Human Development. The major professors will be investing the hood for each student. Vincent D. Carales, accompanied by Major Professor Amari Nora. Elizabeth Joy Bowers Cook, accompanied by Major Professors Felicia M. Briscoe and Theodora Berry. Brianna S. Roby, accompanied by Major Professor Theodora Berry. Rafael Angelo Godovin, accompanied by Major Professor Theodora Berry, PhD. John David Kalfus, accompanied by Major Professor Maricela Oliva. Ramiro Nava, accompanied by Major Professor David P. Thompson. Catherine E. Robert, accompanied by Major Professor David P. Thompson. Vanessa Ann Sansone, accompanied by Major Professors Gerard DeZino and Anne-Marie Nunez. Jennifer Suzanne Tucker, accompanied by Major Professor Gerard DeZino. John Haley Harrell Jr., accompanied by Major Professor Mariela A. Rodriguez. Christina Vidari, accompanied by Major Professor Mariela A. Rodriguez. Haytham Tariq Abdul Razak, accompanied by Major Professor Margarita Machado Casas. Yulia Cannon, accompanied by Major Professor Heather C. Treppel. Jamoki Zakia Dantzler, accompanied by Major Professor Michael Moyer. Donald Gibbs Davis, accompanied by Major Professor Lee Mason. Nancy Cecilia Gonzalez, accompanied by Major Professor Jorge Solis. Amanda Maria Nevares, accompanied by Major Professor Chastity Hope Bell. Vanessa Zoe Marie Acevedo, accompanied by Major Professors Peter Sayer and Kristen Lindahl. Geneva Marie Rico, accompanied by Major Professors Becky Sizwe and Nmde and Mari Cortez. Julieta Rubio Hobbs, accompanied by Major Professor Jessica Lloyd Hazlitt. Sonia Noeme Sanchez, accompanied by Major Professor Lucila Eck. Mariana Christine Zaragoza, accompanied by Major Professor Josie Mendez Negrete. This concludes the doctoral degree candidates from the College of Education and Human Development. The following students are receiving a doctoral degree from the College of Sciences. The major professors will be investing the hood for each student. Robert Colby Allen, accompanied by Major Professor Friedrich Allegrini. Andrew Scott Mendiola, accompanied by Major Professor Astrid E. Cardona. Guillermo Alejandro Naranjo, accompanied by Major Professor Shomalin G. Peralta. Francisco Javier Pedraza, accompanied by Major Professor Eric Schlegel. James Robert Rutherford, accompanied by Major Professor Gregory B. White. Elena Shihan Virathunga, accompanied by Major Professor Eric M. Schlegel. Gayani Sevandi Samaravera, accompanied by Major Professor John P. Quarles. Sarah Vines, accompanied by Major Professor Stephen Fuselier. This concludes the doctoral degree candidates from the College of Sciences.
Next, we honor those graduates who have completed the requirements for the master's degree in their respective fields. Dean Abinyiga will certify the master's degree candidates.
Will all the master's degree candidates please rise and remain standing? President Reyes, it is a privilege to present candidates of the degree of Master of Arts in Bicultural and Bilingual Studies, Curriculum and Instruction, Early Childhood and Elementary Education, Educational Psychology and Special Education, Reading and Literacy, School Psychology, Teaching English as a Second Language, Master of Dietetic Studies, Master of Education in Educational Leadership, School Counseling, and Master of Science in Applied Mathematics, Industrial Mathematics, Biology, Biotechnology, Chemistry, Clinical Mental Health Counseling, Computer Science, Environmental Science, Geology, Health and Kinesiology, Mathematics, Mathematics Education, and Physics. The respective graduate faculties of the Colleges of Education and Human Development and Sciences have recommended those who stand before you, having completed all academic requirements, receive their master's degree. President Reyes will confer the master's degrees.
Thank you, Dean. By virtue of the authority vested by law in the Board of Regents of the University of Texas System, I now confer upon each of you the respective academic degree for which you were recommended, with all the rights, the privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereto. And I offer my sincere congratulations.
We ask graduates receiving master's degrees, beginning with the College of Education and Human Development, to come forward to receive congratulations from Dean Abinyiga and your college dean.
In your hand. There's no lead card in there? The following students are receiving their master's degrees. Allison Playfair Alvarado. Tyler Max Andrews. Alexandra Noel Aguilar. Bianca Lene Aguilar. Sarah Helen Akhtar. Herman O. Alanis. Alejandro David Araiza. Aisha Abdurrahman Ayad. Faster. Margarita Ayala. Holly Elaine Bancas. Jonathan Barbosa. Anne-Marie Barlas. Jessica Carol Barnes. Eva Elena Barrientos. Emery Bashok. Claire Kathleen Barreline. Monique Benavides, Thomas Matthew Bender, Stephanie Jo Berube, Christina Marie Belyakevic, Noel Blessing, Christopher James Blunt, Mary Claire Bachman, Charity Victoria Bowen, Araceli Reyes Bowling, Amy Lynn Bright, Courtney Allison Boyd, Christina Brown, Mayra Cecilia Buendia, Victor Gabriel Burgos, Nathan James Camarillo, Lindsay D. Campolo Smythe, Jessica Danielle Cantu, Emir Ivan Cardona Jr., Leah Leather Carrillo, Alexander William Casserly, Robert James Casistre, Esperanza Castillo, Elizabeth Ann Ceballos, Jennifer Felix Cervantes, Maya A. Shebley, Caitlin Page Cochran, Esmeralda Contreras, Jacqueline Contreras, Mary C. Cota, Raquel Cristales, Betty Gibbs Curry, Mariel de Luna, Amanda McKay Didi, Nancy Delgado, Courtney Louise Domingue,
Nicole Lynn Wickham Donahue, Jamie Lee Douglas, James Harley Draper, Annette Duenas, Chelsea Lauren Edwards, Raquel Felice Espino, Crystal J. Faraz, Reem Farah, April Lauren Fallon, Elisa M. Fuentes, John Hugh Gayam, Melissa Charit Gallion, Carlos Eugenio Garcia, Elena Marie Garcia, Jeremy Matthew Garcia, Christina Yvette Garcia, Melissa G. Garcia, Veronica Jean Garcia, Sarah Elizabeth Geisler, Diane Moreau Gerard, Leslie Nicole Goldberg, Kaiten Ashley Gonzalez, Maria M. Gonzalez, Joshua Andrew Gooden, Cynthia Gant, Rachel Renee Graves, Renata Griswold, Janica Nicole Handy, Johnny Bartholomew Harris, David Haston. Britton Lee Hayes. Bruce William Hendry. Mo Hillard. Jennifer Joy Hinojosa. Kristen Renee Hinojosa. Elizabeth Ann Hoffman. Rebecca Nicole Hooper. Ina Houston. Esmeralda M. Huerta. Aurelia Ibarra. Jennifer Lee Emkin. Ranuma Islam. Court Everett Jackson. Laurel Ann Jackson Cook. Catherine Marie Yanasek. Natalie Lily Johalri. Morgan Jones. Maddie Jones. Trista Lynn Jordan. Jennifer Elizabeth Kelanquin. Joanna Nicole Kenny. Anahita Hosravani. Caroline Hilton. Brian Jonathan Kunek. Marie Kaysler. Miranda Pike Corner. Yesol Lee. Elizabeth Lemon. Lorenzo Lopez. Priscilla Patrice Lopez. Karen Rose Loveland. Michelle Sarah Elise Lovett. Vanessa Lizette Macias. Hannah Lynn McNall. Manuel James Maldonado III. Sarah Angelica Mancha. Anna Rebecca Manupelli. Brandy Marie Marroquin. Marina Marroquin Silla. Crystal Lynn Martinez. Joseph Cody Martinez. Joshua Martinez. Alpha Adriana Martinez Suarez. Jessica Marie McCubbin. Lauren Elizabeth McRee. Rebecca and Angelique Miller. Stephen Dale Miller.
Mirtala Elena Molar. Manaim Eliani Molina. Allison Schofelt Moyer. Ariel Cherise Nakan. Robin Lynn Nelson. Paul Nam Phang Win. Valerie Lynn Obar. Cassandra Mayo Grady. Obafemi O. Ogunlaya. Lashandra Elise Giles. Somar Omar. Alexander Paul Kwabena Onyina. Penji Pardo. Katie Nicole Patterson. Nancy Pennell. Veronica Pereira Cejas. Alisa Andrea Perez. Alexandria Nicole Peters. Heather Joy Pitamber. Blanca Rita Pacorni. Kelly Rebecca Ponce. Robert Wesley Potts. Mary Daniela Loredo Prado. Emily Morgan Price. Alexa Maria Prophet. Rose Marie Proust. Elizabeth Puente. Brianna Richards Rader. Janelli Ramirez, Jessica Nicole Ramirez, Luz Elena Ramirez, Pilar Rincones, Adam Orozco Rodriguez, Daira Yaneli Rodriguez, Jacqueline Rodriguez, Roxana Crystal Rocha, Maria Rodriguez, Krishna Rowe, Alisa Romero, Nicole Danielle Romero, Camille Pascal Rominger, Christine V. Rowans, Jenica N. Santos, Rafael Sayago, Karen J. Schramm, Amy Nicole Scriver, Julissa Anita Serna, Melissa Sniplet Jupe, Miguel Angel Sosa, Ashley Spain Martinez, Brooke Delaney Stacker Mallard, Krista Nicole Stacy, Natalie Ann Stegermeyer, Priscilla Fiscal Stevens, Amanda Swearingen, Samantha Shannon Swinton, Melissa Ann Templeton, Jerome Telvin Thomas, Cassandra Grace Thompson, Ashley Michelle Tolbert, Jennifer Wilborn Torres, Diana Ariel Touchstone, Javier Tovar, Eric Ray Tran, Jason Michael Trevino, Ileana Jasmine Umaña, Pedro López Ureste, Melissa Ann Valdez, Jessica Silva, Michael Charles Vasquez, Oscar Vega, Carmen María Velázquez, Ingrid Vergara, Hunter Case Ferjul, Lori Vidal Garcia, Harvey Christian Wiggins, Iris Marietta Wiggins, Ashley Nicole Wiley, Robert Edward Williamson, Victoria Ashley Woods, Brisa Jasmine Zurita. This concludes the master's degree candidates from the College of Education and Human Development.
The following students are receiving a master's degree from the College of Sciences: Sadia Afrim, Randall Scott Beatty, Wan Chao So, Burkat Rahul Danturli, Benem Noraji Nasire, David Mark Hamill, Jacob Ryan Harrison, Kevin Gil Hernandez, Manji Praya Hari Krishnan, Sai Harshini Inturu, Maria Joanna Yaud, Shelley Christine Klingzing, Victoria Marie Makar, Jose David Morales, Anastasia Chibwawa Mubiai, Vishwanath Nugu, Nika Nkeru Okankwu, Kavya Kutumambaka, Lainey Reedus, Naomi Beth Rubel, Uma Devi Samarala, Rajiv Madas Waksan, Anu Kriti Singh, Sue Sok, Juan J. Trevino, Philip Valladolid, Chiwei Yu, Ushna Tasni Zahed. This concludes the master's degree candidates from the College of Sciences. You don't have to.
The deans will now certify the baccalaureate degree candidates, beginning with the College of Education and Human Development and Dean Deli Carpini.
Will all baccalaureate degree candidates from the College of Education and Human Development please rise and remain standing? President Reyes, upon recommendation of the faculty of the College of Education and Human Development, I certify to you that the candidates who stand before you, having completed all academic requirements, are entitled to receive their degrees. Congratulations.
Please be seated. The baccalaureate degree candidates of the College of Sciences will now be certified by Dean Perry.
Will all College of Sciences baccalaureate degree candidates please rise and remain standing? President Reyes, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Sciences, I certify to you that the candidates who stand before you, having completed all academic requirements, are entitled to receive their degrees.
Please be seated. Next, we honor those graduates who have completed the requirements for the Honors College. Dean Kelly will recognize the Honors College graduates.
Will all Honors College graduates please rise and remain standing? President Reyes, the candidates who stand before you have been invested with the stole signifying the completion of their degree in our rigorous Honors College curriculum. Specific distinctions are listed in the program. Please join me as we recognize these students.
Will the Honors College baccalaureate degree candidates remain standing? Will all the baccalaureate degree candidates, the rest of you, please stand? President Reyes will now confer the baccalaureate degrees.
Thank you, Provost Arbugal. By virtue of the authority vested by law in the Board of Regents at the University of Texas System, I now confer upon each of you the respective academic degree for which you've been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereto. And so I offer my congratulations to all of you.
Please be seated. Crossing the stage first to receive the scrolls in each college will be the summa cum laude graduates, followed by the magna cum laude graduates, followed by the cum laude graduates. These honors graduates wear the gold cord to recognize the excellence each has demonstrated in her or his academic pursuits. Will all baccalaureate degree candidates, beginning with the College of Education and Human Development, please come forward to receive your scrolls and to be congratulated by your dean.
The following students are graduating summa cum laude from the College of Education and Human Development. Sarah Ann Albers. Caitlin Ashley Corbinetti. Monica A. Quay. Cynthia Renee Nemunbrun. Brianna Marie Downard. Richard Giddens, Jr. Siklali Guerrero. Mallory Michelle Haynes. Amanda Dawn Hernandez. Isabel Marie Hernandez. Paola Beatrice Lewis. Morgan Elaine McGuire. Amy S. Mendez. Tina Marie Molden. Francia Naro. Angelica Nino. Melba Iu Misi Ochoa. Eunice. Abigail D. Ozuna. Valerie Ramon. Alejandra Berenice Romo. Ashley A. Rubenstein. John Patrick Runnels, Jr. Samantha Jo Sims. Lizeth Maria Spalenka.
Blythe Brianna Steffens. Caitlin Celeste Verastegui. Amelia Carolina Biavaso. The following students are graduating magna cum laude from the College of Education and Human Development. Cheyenne Carol Adamek. Amaris Alas. Nadia Beyumi. Sofia Maria Briones. Susan Danae Brotherman. Taylor D. Buchanan. Garrett D. Carlisle. Maria Jose de Luna Puron. Sean Anthony Griggs. Tiana Sade Howard. Jared Ross Kirscher. Ashley Michele Laurel. Dominic Christopher Mariscal. Juliana Lisa McBride. Madeline Marie Mistich. Laura Nicole Mora. Jessica Wen. Alejandra Perez. Severin B. Perez, Brianna Brandy Ramos, Erica Michelle Ramos, Rogelio Salinas, Hannah Rebecca Sandoval, Scott Joseph Schonberger, Amanda Jacqueline Sneed, Taylor Elizabeth Stoffel, Christine Marie Vick, Stacy Lynn Winter, Haley Ann Woodward. The following students are graduating cum laude from the College of Education and Human Development. Daniela Nicole Alvarez, Maria Isabel Aranda, Gabriela Zenaida Busan, Desiree Noel Cardenas, Jordan Taylor Carswell, Luke Edsel James Carter, Leslie Genevieve Chan, Stephanie Corinne Cruz, Sydney Noel Cruz, Luisa Cruz Garza, Gloria Alicia Davila, Marta Fernanda de Leon Dominguez, Jenna Caitlin Fender, Itzel Franco, Joanne Garcia, Leticia M. Garcia, Danielle Andres Garza, Victoria Lynn Jackson Garza, Melissa Mariana Garza Flores, Lindsay Christine Goins, Rubén Leonel González III, Brooke Taylor Hayes, Evradine Hoover Herbin, Madison N. Honaki, Jocelyn Yvette Hurtado, Monica Islas, Rowan I. Ismail, Raven Diane King, Aaliyah Cruzy, Brianna Sherry Levesque, Michelle Maria Marie Lopez, Nika Emily Mazubi, Valeria del Carmen Menchaca, Kelly Marie Moore, Kelsey Nicole Motley, Hannah Musser, Joanna Valentina Kinnington, Alexandria H. O'Neill, Ramona Jessica Ortiz, Alina Otsuka, Gabriela Ann Pedrazin, Audrey J. Ramirez, Michelle Catherine Ramirez, Allison Emily Rodarte, Amanda Lauren Rojas, Miriam Rosel Canudas, Brittany Jade Sams, Hannah Tai, Madison Nicole Tiemann, Diana Lisette Torres Navarro, Virginia Vela, Julissa Alexis Vera, Carolina Villalobos, the following students are graduating from the College of Education and Human Development: Jacob Edward Aaron, Cara A. Aguilar, Alejandro F. Alcala, Cheyenne Eileen Alcorta, Nadine Tisser Al-Mahamadi,
Jeremy Alvarez, Veronica Lizette Alvarez, Elizabeth Grace Amick, Jesse Anguilo III, Alicia V. Aranda, Stephanie Arguelles, Asia Monique Arnold, Lara Avila, Alex B. Bato, Stephanie J. Beard, Justin Harris Benettez, Estella M. Benson, Irene E. Bermudez, Jorge Bentoncourt, Brett Allen Vipert, Hannah Margaret Blake, Amber Taylor Baining, Navieli Grinos, Barones, Ashley Antoinette Brooks, Daryl Ray Brooks, Aja Monet Brown, Kane Anthony Bryant, Alexandria Bucky Buckner, Monica Nicole Buentello, Bianca Nicole Burato, Matthew Cabrera, Amber Lynn Calvert, Joseph Carrillo, Charles Ray Carter III, Priscilla H. Castellanos, Maria Felicia Castilla, Cassandra M. Castillo, Marcus A. Castillo, Elisa Marie Cerda, Bianca Lizette Chapa, Brianna Isabella Chapa, Ryan Alexander Charles, David Nathaniel Clay IV, Kira T. Clevenger, Diamond Renique Coleman, Dorothy Corinne Coleman Foster, Gracie D. Colunga, Gabriel Conroy Beam, Catherine Lee Coronata, Adrian David Cruz Ayon, Kyle Redden Daly, Melinda Renee Davila, Gabriel Christine Davis, Caitlin Joy Davis, Robert Matthew Davis, Brianna Enid De Leon, Joanna Marie De Los Santos, Rodolfo G. De Los Santos Jr., Alyssa Renee Delgado, Abigail DeVos, Christian Andres Diaz, Kimberly Elena Diaz, Taylor Janae Dickerson, Iket Ukwa Uduakua, Arturo Elias Jr., Maria Lizeth Cisco, Eric Escamillo, Esperanza Adeline Everlacy, Madison Nicole Flores. Vanessa Galicia Rodriguez. Melinda K. Gallagher. Reina Melissa Garay. Angela Villarreal Garcia. Angelica Garcia. Eric Matthew Garcia.
Kristen Nicole Garcia. Paul James Garcia. Clarissa Garza. Samantha Nicole Garza. Ashley A. Gibson. Gilberto Antonio Gomez. Alexandria Alicia Gonzalez. Erin Michelle Gonzalez. Gabrielle Diane Gonzalez. Marisa Cristina Gonzalez. Megan Melody Gonzalez. Amanda Cristina Gonzalez. Ana Patricia Gonzalez. Daniela D. Gonzalez. Linda Marie Gonzalez. Sarah Elizabeth Gonzalez. Danielle Angelique Gordon. Autumn Sage Grayman. Leslie Marie Grant. Cody Bryant Green. Bryant E. Green. Serena Kelly Grubbs. Brittany Renee Guyton. Carolina Gutierrez. Chelsea Nadine Guzman. Long Ha. Brittany Dawn Hadley. Christina Nicole Harkelrod. Christopher P. Harlos. Casey Harris. April Yolanda Hernandez. Dustin Milo Hernandez. Gabriel Luis Hernandez. Veronica Nicole Herrera. Emma Camille Hines. Richard Darrell Hood. Evan Andrew Houston. Obina C. Efemedebe. Desmond Jones. Austin E. Zawabu. Vanessa James. Shavon G. Jameson. Julian Carlos Jimenez. Olivia Marie Jimenez. Dakisha Kinette Marcel Johnson. Jody Denise Johnson. Vincent Ruichi Jose. Karen Elise Juarez. Savannah Lynn Kale. Mohammed Salih Hushain. Ginger May Martin Neal. Sarah E. Kruger. Katie Lynn Coleman. Sylvia Janae Kiles. Carrie Dashai Lade. Holly Judith Larson. Alexia Danielle Lija. Ying Liu. Chloe Nicole Lopez. Marina Romina Lopez. Salika Lugo. Sierra Gabriel Luna. Julia Carmen Mahoney. Steven Alfonso Maldonado. Marisa Marie Manzalanes. Randy Nicole Guerra. Jessica Ann Martinez, Luis Martinez Jr., Stephen Macias, Jacqueline May, Amber Jane McCullough, Garrett Ryan McDermott, Brianna Lisa McElroy, Crystal Marie McEwen, Jacqueline Marie Mejia, Connor Alitha Matoya, Cassidy Paige Michael, Fernando Lawrence Miller,
Christy Nicole Miller, Marissa Marie Millman, Amanda Nicole Monsivais, Cynthia Elizabeth Montagna, Romulo Montenegro, Abraham Mora, Amanda Arona Mora, Valentina Morales de Villa, Rocio Moran, Jessica Danielle Morano, Christine Alyssa Morano, Jordan Louise Morrison, Angelica Lorena Navarro, Brennan Vance Newcomer, Austin Andrew Ochoa, Lauren Elizabeth Oden, Omshehaya Adedo Oshenowo, Gerald Joseph Osorio, Jessica Marie Oviedo, Mariah Nicole Ozan, Robin C. Pack, Brittany Ann Parfrey, Chelsea Lynn Parker, Alexa Muske Patel, Arshan Shalay Patel, Rima Manesh Patel, Ricardo Pena Jr., Tyler W. Pennington, Alyssa Michelle Perez, Anna Marie Perez, Caesar Ray Perez, Paige Angelica Phillips, Brittany N. Pierce, Lauren Brittany Pittman, Gianna Devon Carter, Kelly Maureen Pulliam, Lauren Nicole Quaranto, Selena G. Quintanilla, Christina Leanne Robenschlag, Catherine Marie Ramirez, Erica Lizette Ramirez, Susanna Del Carmen Ramirez, Tessa Lee Ramirez, Vanessa Ramirez, Dara Marie Ried, Angela Mercedes Riley, Crystal Ann Riojas, Andy Rivera Jr., Daniel K. Rivera, Daniela Nicole Rivera, Juan Antonio Rodriguez, Juan Jesus Rodriguez, Lori Ann Rodriguez, Rebecca Nicole Rodriguez, Ashley Nicole Rojas, Michael Joseph Romo, Alexandria Chantel Rowe, Camille Alexandra Ruiz, Jess M. Rutledge, James Franklin Sablon Jr., Summer Ryan Sanchez. Valerie Sanchez. Rachel Lauren Saunders. Kristen Marie Schlabach. Sayako Hakoda Seymour. Shanice Nicole Schaefer. Stephen Silva Jr. Desiree Alexis Smith. Hunter A. Smith. Kalandra Monique Snowden. LaShonda Dominique Snowden. Emily Nicole Solis. Clarissa Lorraine Sosa. Diana Valeria Soto. Amber Samantha Soto. Pedro Estrada Soto IV. Melissa Soto Flores. Skylar Ray Sullivan.
Eric Nicholas Surian. Kaylee Michelle Taylor. Jonathan Kenneth Taylor. Brendan Jeffrey Tasumi. Pamela Turan. Amber Yvette Terry. Ariel Allison Thomas. Brittany Michelle Thornton. Caleb D. Thurman. Monica Rodriguez Tober. Jennifer Lorraine Topping. Perla Sarahi Torres. Annie Hong Nai Tran. Duck C. Tran. Carlos Martín Treviño. Esmeralda M. Trubiartes. Stephen A. Urias. Matthew O. Urrabaso. Vanessa R. Baeo. Taylor Renee Valdespino. Joshua Aaron Valdez. Crystal Alexandria Valero. Christopher James Van der Poorten. Thomas Lex Vaughn. Monica Garcia Dielma. Sandra Lea Villafuerte. Daniela Marie Villarreal. Griselda Villarreal. Nancy Yvette Villarreal. Rolando Rene Villegas. Jessica Lynn Waldrip. Rashiba Lynn Walker. Macy Ryan Walters. Brianna Renee Ward. Alexandra Michelle Watts. Mark Alexander Wiederman. Taylor Simone Williams. Zachary J. Williams. Alexandria Nicole Williamson. Carisha Anjanae Wilson. Kaylin Nicole Wright. Tori Renee Wyatt. DeAndrea Latrice Youngblood, Maria Luis Zuniga. This concludes the baccalaureate degree candidates from the College of Education and Human Development. The following students are graduating summa cum laude from the College of Sciences. Rebecca Megan Grams, Charles Danielle Hammock, Helen Louise Haney, Jose David Jimenez, Daniela Marie Magnona, Christopher John Mowry, Rojine Nemati, Selina Kirit Patel, Devon Paresh Raja, Rachel Rocha, Connor M. Romeros, America Ruiz. The following students are graduating magna cum laude from the College of Sciences. Laireen Mostafa Arasad, Cody L. Carnes, Madeline Sofia Cortez, Dana M. DeBacher, Haley Doe, Kimberly Marie Gay, Marisa A. Gonzalez, Amanda Michelle Griffey, Paul Martin Gutierrez, Mackenzie Caitlin Hackmaster, David Kessler Hoffner, Claude Mark Hardy, Alan Eugene Herring, Hoon Kim, Chitai Kim Lee, M. Najar, Vincent Van Nguyen, Benjamin J. Sandoval, Martin Sandoval, Danny Sang. The following students are graduating cum laude from the College of Sciences. Cynthia Maribel Aleman,
Miles Bryce Amador, Diego Barba de la Mora, Vishwa P. Bhatt, Jason Loando Blig, Adam Michael Burrows, Alexandria Castillo, Daniel J. Chikowitz, Julian K. Contreras, Porter Matthew Cornelius, Seth Patrick Damasi, Charles Nicholas Dix, Garrett John Dogashevsky, Lane Daniel Emery, Eric Daniel Fike, Jacob Rasheen Gilchrist, Adrian Rios Gonzalez, Justin Clay Huji, Casey Aaron Kiefer, Jashwan Raj Quintada, Manonja Quintada, Larva is Elizabeth Lesher, James William Lynch, Jason Romolano Martin, Gilberto Samuel Morales, Shiharanishi Muthu Kuwar. Shin Ni. Raleigh Grace Orkote Po. Ketayan Razas. Lakshya Sumath Sathina. Vanessa Raquel Silva. Matthew Austin Smith. Austin E. Weber. Kayleen Nicole Ibarra. Ashley Iridian Zuniga. The following students are graduating from the College of Sciences: Ibrahim Afalabi Alabi. Esteban Rene Alfaro. Janque Marie Alamor Cabañas. Zainab Hilal Al-Koshari. Alyssa Leanne Arriaga. Diego Andres Arriaga. Matthew Benuelos. Brandon Christopher Barrett. Stephanie Miranda Barron. Faranak Bayat. Callie Patton Benecki. Nicholas Wayne Bedford. Michael Ryan Berger. Anthony James Burton. Brandon Jeremy Bonham. Zilpa Puerto dos Santos Bonito. Daniela Renier Boschis. Dustin Jera Boschis. Eric Spencer Bratz. Taylor Charles Brower. Cody Christopher Brazil. Brina Lauren Brazil. Abraham Humberto Briones. Robert Douglas Brisson. Brianna Raquel Brown. Jonathan Michael Brown. Jessica Lynn Bukumu. Karina Scarlett Bundy. Zahir Burney. Carolyn M. Burns. Brittany Ann Bulezi. Trevor Allen Byram. Daniel Javier Cantu III. Bailey Nicole Corbeau. Ashley L. Cardwell.
Miguel Ángel Carlos. Patricia Castro. Guadalupe Catache Jr. Lauren Kelly Chadwick. Alejandro Chapa III. Danielle Elizabeth Chapman. Chen Hao Chen. Elizabeth Cho. Robert Gunnar Clary. Michael Glenn Kaufman Jr. Sydney Renee Coleman. Tabitha Leanne Collins. Bellany Cheney Contreras. Christopher John Cordova. Sarah Teresa Corser. Kevin J. Cruz. Mustafa Ahmed Davas. Tessa Renee Donnert. Amairani A. De la Garza. Jenabu Diallo. Alejandra Renee Diaz, Dominique Disapong, Heather Denise Dobson, Christopher Kyle Dagey, Carrie Ann Doring, Tori Elizabeth Dunley, Joseph Julius Ebram II, Carlos Andrés Espinosa, Joshua Peter Espinosa, Daniel A. Espinosa Hernandez, Miguel Estrada, Catherine Marie Farias, Abigail Faz, Isabel Linnea Figueroa, Thomas Freireich, Valeria Galindo Riddle, Mark Anthony Garcia, Abimael Garza, Alaina Victoria Garza, Brian Austin Garza, Jeanette Falcon Garza, Moises Eli Garza, Ruben Garza Jr., Abdul Rahman Hamza Gazas, Johnny Gabriela Gonzalez, Keith Andrew Gonzalez, Alexander Travis Goodman, Corey Taylor Gorsham, Danielle Kim Griffin, Nishant Grover, Amberly Nicole Guadiano, Ismael Guajardo III, Alexa Stephanie Guerra, Melanie Ann Cuico, Refugio Amado Gutierrez Bernal, Ava Hajivandi, Joshua James Hauk, Stephanie Nicole Haynes, Austin James Hearn, Abel Hernandez, Eunice Hernandez, Harry Glenn Herrera, Justin Allen Hill, Javon Holmes, Erin Nicole Horvath,
Ulia Inez Houston, Veronica Alice Howell, Kobe Huckabee, Jason Allen Huckle, Christopher Carroll Huffman, Kyria Hutchison, Zainu Iran Bird, Ramiro Jaimez, Casey Matthew Johnson, Jijo Johnson, Olivia Keshawn Johnson, Nicholas Austin Juarez, Daniel Stephen Carmut, Stephanie Michelle Kennedy, Annie Cookham-Suk, Andrew Kinnison, Elisa Blaze Kirkendall, Lindsay K. Knowles, Caitlin Justin Kuntz, Shaitoni Karoki, Ryan Timothy Lassiter, Courtney Lee, Madison Lindsay Lee, Robert Lutine, Christine Joy Limon, Jean A. Larea, Naomi Longoria, Isabella Lopez, Jacob Adam Laredo. Brittany Azure Mushelna. Justin M. Madera. Anna Lara Maldonado. Annalie Maldonado. Rebecca Ann Manzanera. Hugo Martinez. Joseph Sho Martinez. Lucia Martinez. Selena Marie Martinez. Victoria Ray Mayorga. Carly Marie McCartney. Brianne Joya McDaniel. Anthony George McKeon. Jessime Ann McKinney. Ronald Douglas McKinney. Alexander Gabriel Molino. Travis Alexander Menard. Samantha Mendez. Carisha Keisha Meyer Acosta. Nicholas Meza Jr. Kevin Alonzo Mila. Caleb Charles Mills. Krupa Rajandra Mistry. Hamid Unisa Moyes. Christian Gabriel Montejano. Sid Montoya. Ariana Carolina Morales Lugo. Sophie Marta Muriel Gessen. Gwen. Brandy Lee Noriega. Andiza Nicole Oracanhoja. Ramiro Oliveras. Ichuco Macris Oyenguea. Cosby Ordonez IV. Gabriela J. Ortiz. Victoria Lauren Osborne. Emmanuel Odoya Agupdopo. Adriana Yvette Padilla. Jennifer Marie Padilla.
Dhriti Sanjay Patel. Juhi Mukesh Patel. Suhani R. Patel. Hunter Hartley Patterson. Teresa Lynn Picard. Jesus Orlando Perez. Jenny Fung Pham. Rochelle A. Piña. Francisco Javier Barrera Platas. Miguel Ángel Posada. Daniela Lucia Pradhan. Israel Adán Ramos. Sergio Alberto Ramos Jr. Laura Renee Renninger. Brittany Lauren Rome. Alexa Rodriguez. Kimberly Roman. Kaylee Ross. Natasha Nicole Rubio. Gregory Joseph Rucker. Chastity Palmer. Stephanie Karina Salazar. Justin A. Salcedo. Enrico Paulo Sánchez. Jesús Sánchez Hijo. Juan Israel Sánchez. Kimberlyn Sánchez Martínez. Joris Ann Santos, Alexis Siller, Brandon P. Cicerat, Julianne Marie Soto, Victoria Elizabeth Soto, China J. Spangle, Andrew Paul Sposato, Morgan Ashley Spurrier, Cameron Matthew Stanley, James N. Stasky Jr., David Henley Stone, Travis Stephen Tash, Diana Tejada Gonzalez, Naomi Abby Teshomi, Mary Agustina Tiger, Aurelio Tijarina Jr., Travis C. Tyree, Marco Antonio Torres, Amanda Alexandria Tovar, Christian Emmanuel Croas, Enrique Alonso Urubi, Carla G. Valenzuela, Jessica Vasquez, Osvaldo Villarreal, Javier Eduardo Villarreal, Linda Ray Felix Villegas, Zachary Anthony Watrin, Jerez Rashawn Watson, Joe Brandon Webb, Connor McKean Weigelt, Alejandro Werbisky, Jake Allen Willis, Davante John Wilson, John Aaron Zamago, Hector D. Zarate, and Joyce Zavala. This concludes the baccalaureate degree candidates from the College of Sciences.
I would like to invite UTSA Alumni Association President Michael Klein to come forward.
Thank you, Dr. Agarwal, and thank you, President Reyes, for a great job. Your first commencement with us. You did a terrific job, sir. Thank you. Let's hear it for our President. Just a quick show of hands. How many of our graduates are first generation? Look at that. That's terrific. Terrific. Congratulations to you and to your families. For those of you that have a UTSA ring, now is the time to take that ring off and to turn it around to have the insignia face outwardly to show the rest of the world that you are a proud alum of UTSA, now numbering over 110,000. To paraphrase the line of our Roadrunner Creed, now and forever, you are Roadrunners. On behalf of the Alumni Association, our Board of Directors, and our staff, again, I'd like to add my congratulations to you. And as President Reyes said, UTSA will always be your home. So please come back and give back and partner with your Alumni Association and the university as we take that next step for our great university, Tier 1 status. Thank you and congratulations.
To signify a final rite of passage and graduation from the University of Texas at San Antonio, will all undergraduates please shift the tassel on your motorboards to the left side. Bobby. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to face the world and ready to change the world, here's your class for 2017. Give them a big hand. I will now ask you all to stand and join Bobby DeLeon Jr. as he leads us in singing the UTSA alma mater to conclude the ceremony.
From the hills of oak and cedar to the Alamo, voices raised will echo
perrito. Lucero de la mañana, préstame tu claridad para seguirle los pasos que esta joven que hoy se va. Lucero de la mañana, préstame tu claridad para seguirle los pasos a esta joven que hoy se va. Ay la la la, ay la 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 la. Lucero de la mañana, préstame tu claridad. Ay la la la, ay la 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 la. Para seguirle los pasos a esta joven que hoy se va. Ay, ay, ay.
Ahorita una canción para todos los madres, for all the women, for all the mothers out there, it's for you.